Hi, my name is Elliot. Thanks for watching this short yet powerful video. You're about to discover one unique and highly controversial strategy that helps you pack on dense, ripped muscle without the puffy fat muscle that usually accompanies the traditional bulking and cutting process that 97% of all experts and trainers suggest you do. This entire process is accomplished by shifting your muscle fiber type into a biologically superior type 3 hybrid muscle. Now, I know this sounds crazy, but this muscle fiber has the capacity to utilize 173% more fat for energy. And if you watch this video until the very end, I'll show you exactly how this whole system works. And I'd invite you to watch this entire video now, as I may be forced to remove it soon, okay? Alright, so let's start with a quick question first. Have you ever wondered why that lean, fat-free, athletic muscle look only seems to grace the physique of your genetically gifted friend who can eat pizza and donuts every day, yet he still rocks a set of six-pack abs like Spartacus? Have you ever tried following a 7 gazillion calorie diet while training at Gold's Gym for over 2 hours a day, only to end up a bigger but softer version of your original self? Look, there's nothing worse than working hard to build muscle or bulk up only to spend the next 6 months with your butt on the tiny seat of a stationary bike pedaling like an angry hamster just to burn off all that bulking fat. Besides, all you've got to show after months of hard work at the gym and shoveling piles of brown rice and chicken breast down your throat is what I call puffy muscle syndrome, or PMS for short. What a shame, right? I mean, you've been lifting weights, you go heavy, you do burnout sets, and you even suck down your pink powdered protein shake as soon as your barbell hits the floor after the final rep of your workout. But you still do not have that dense diesel muscle that you've been training for. Look, I totally understand what it's like to be a chubby champ also. I become extremely embarrassed when I look at pictures of myself after actually winning a strongman contest. Sure, I had done all the right things to become stronger and build muscle, but all that puffy muscle just made me look fat, unathletic, and quite frankly, unattractive. Of course, I did get stronger while working out, but the problem with building that soft and puffy muscle by following the bulking and cutting system that most trainers teach is that it can become very embarrassing to take your shirt off. I'm sure you'd agree, but I'd much rather have the confidence of knowing that when you take your shirt off in front of a girl or something, or even someone who just doesn't know anything about bulking and cutting, that she can actually tell that you work out. Write this down. Building large, puffy muscles is stupid, and it's a huge waste of time. Giving yourself ugly, puffy muscle syndrome in order to bulk up and then slim down is not the way to go. Eating a ton of calories to force muscle growth not only makes you fat and puffy looking, but everyone knows that yo-yo dieting is bad for your health. It can also make you sick. Look, if you'd like to walk around with a double chin for 6 months, only to starve yourself for the other half of the year while screwing up your metabolism, then be my guest. But if you want to build lean muscle and burn fat at the same time, then listen closely as I teach you a unique and highly controversial strategy for constructing a biologically superior muscle fiber. We're going to use this hybrid muscle fiber to battle PMS and finally get leaner, harder, and stronger muscles, just like I did after a recent tragedy that I'll tell you about shortly. You see, I'm what doctors and exercise specialists call an endomorph. That basically means that I am genetically gifted to be kind of chubby. You know, a lot of people don't know this, but you can actually be a skinnier guy and still be an endomorph. You call these guys skinny fat. Anyway, the gift of the endomorphic body type is that we have the ability to get stronger and build muscle a little easier than the hard gainers or the ectomorphs. But the problem is that we have a very hard time burning the fat off. Well, at least I did until I was forced to change the type of workouts I was doing. Believe it or not, 7 months ago, I weighed a bulky 247 pounds. As a strength athlete, my big puffy muscles